Welcome to TPM Vid's Disney Beat, where we talk about all things Disney. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and click the bell icon to be notified when we upload a new video. We also have Instagram and Twitter. You can find us at TPM Videos. I love sharing secrets and stories about the Disney theme parks, and the Disneyland Resort is full of many of these hidden gems. Now, with the parks constantly changing and evolving, some of these longtime secrets that have been around for decades don't exist anymore and are no longer true. This includes more recent changes and decade-old secrets and myths that still get brought up. So today we're gonna look at some Disney history as we count down 7 defunct Disneyland secrets. Number 7. The wacky cartoon world of Mickey's Toontown was brought to life thanks to Disney's talented Imagineers. They're known for hiding Easter eggs all across the park, including some that reference Imagineering. Grassy cartoon hills surround the land, and this is where a hidden nod to the Imagineers could be found. Over by Minnie's house, these trees spells out WDI, which stands for Walt Disney Imagineering. If you look at Google Maps, you can see the WDI much more clearly. It was a fun little hidden secret that blended right into the scenery. Well, in August of 2019 at D23, it was announced that Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway would be coming to Mickey's Toontown. Construction quickly started in October of 2019, and since the hills were covering the backstage buildings that needed to be demolished, this meant losing the WDI Easter egg along with the rest of the mountain range. From this moment on, the WDI hidden secret was now defunct. Construction on Runaway Railway is chugging along, and once it's complete, they'll definitely need some new mountains to cover the show building backstage. It'll be fun to see what Imagineers come up with this time. But in the meantime, you can still find the grassy cartoon hills of Mickey's Toontown in this card hidden in Disney Emoji Blitz. I just want to say a big thank you to Disney Emoji Blitz for sponsoring today's video. You can go ahead and download the game for free using the link below. I'll be giving away some Disney gift cards, so stay tuned for that. Now, Disney Emoji Blitz is a lot of fun, and it's not your typical Match 3 game, since 1, you get to play with these adorable Disney emojis, and 2, there are dozens of emojis to collect, and each of them has their own unique power-ups. It gets very exciting, believe me. You can really strategize by choosing the best emoji in each game to maximize your points scored. Now, my favorite emoji so far is probably Sorcerer Mickey, because it just reminds me of Fantasmic, and his power-up uses fireworks to clear quite a few emojis off the board. I mean, he's the one who helped me get to level 11 and set some pretty high scores. New emojis are being added every single week from Disney, Pixar, and Star Wars IPs. There are so many different characters you can collect, including Figment. Yes, you heard that right. Figment is in the game. Each of the emojis are part of different categories like silver, gold, rainbow, and even story and villain emojis. Who doesn't love some good old Disney villains? And to top it all off, the emojis you earn in the game can be used in text conversations with your friends. Look how cute that is. You can use my exclusive link in the description to download Disney Emoji Blitz for free. The link acts as sort of a creator code, so anything you do spend in the game helps support me and the channel. Now, I'll be doing a little giveaway where you'll have the chance to win one of 3 $25 Shop Disney gift cards. All you need to do is download the game using the link below, screenshot yourself getting to level 10, then tweet me at TPM Videos. I'll be choosing the winners 1 month from today, and I'll announce them on Twitter. So a big thank you again to Disney Emoji Blitz for sponsoring the video, and now let's continue on into number 6. At the end of the Haunted Mansion, little Leota says, "Hurry back." A popular Disneyland secret you were able to find on many lists was that the Haunted Mansion gave out death certificates. If you search online, you'll see some people saying they've successfully received one. Apparently, all you had to do was ask a cast member at the front of the Haunted Mansion, then once you got off the ride, they'd have it ready for you. Most of these success stories seem to be prior to 2012, but for every success story, there were probably about a dozen unsuccessful cases. Now, there are quite a few skeptics who think this death certificate was never an actual thing. Many guests were told by cast members they no longer give them out, and some of them even sang it was a secret from 20 years ago. For Haunted Mansion's 50th anniversary in 2019, Disney did give a death certificate out for the celebration, but it's not an ongoing thing. So whether this was a true secret or just some crafty cast members creating a little extra magic, the Haunted Mansion does not officially give out death certificates anymore. But if you are itching to join the 999 Happy Haunts, you can find many death certificate templates online. The most popular seems to be this one from doombuggies.com. Number 5. Sleeping Beauty Castle is iconic, and a well-known Disney secret is that the drawbridge is a real working drawbridge that can be raised and lowered. It's only been used twice in Disneyland's history. Once on opening day in 1955, then in 1983 for the rededication of Fantasyland. Now, originally, the bridge had chains with small metal posts that could easily be removed to allow the drawbridge to rise. You can see them dangling in this shot with Walt from opening day. Well, in 2014, Disney installed permanent wooden railings into the base of the bridge that cannot be removed. These new railings mean the drawbridge cannot be raised or lowered anymore, officially making this longtime Disneyland secret no longer true. Actually, after a bit more research, the secret hasn't been true since the mid-90s. During a refurbishment in 1996, the gears that controlled the drawbridge were removed and never replaced. So without working gears and now a railing that's permanently fastened to the wooden planks, there is no way this could ever be a working drawbridge again in its current state. Number 4. Buena Vista Street over at Disney California Adventure focuses on Walt's early days in Southern California. Now, even though Walt's middle name was Elias, the Elias & Company shop is named after Walt's father, Elias Disney. When Buena Vista Street opened in June of 2012, the back of Elias & Company looked like this. Then around July, the planters were replaced with this group of mannequins. The secret that circulated was this mannequin with a fedora was wearing a replica of the suit Walt Disney wore to the premiere of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs in 1937. So this is what Walt wore to the premiere, and you can see it's not even close to being the same outfit, but the jackets are sort of similar. The one from 1937 looks black, and this one here is gray. So I don't even know if this secret has ever actually been true. The first mention of the suit I found online was in 2014, and with such a unique detail like this, there definitely would have been something written about it back in 2012 when the area first opened. And to top it off, the outfits on these mannequins are constantly changing. I feel like this would be something significant that Disney would want to keep. So whether it was even true in the first place, this secret does not exist anymore. Now, if you are looking for a little nod to Walt Disney and Snow White, the Carthay Circle Lounge is based off the Carthay Circle Theater, which is where Walt Disney held the premiere for Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Number 3. A popular Disneyland secret is that Fantasyland was home to an abandoned attraction. The Skyway, which opened in June of 1956, gave riders a bird's-eye view of the park. As you traveled between Fantasyland and Tomorrowland, the Skyway added a lot of kinetic energy to the park. Well, after 38 years of operation, Disney closed the Skyway in November of 1994 due to lack of popularity with guests. Now, usually the closure of a ride means making way for something new, but the Fantasyland Skyway station just sat empty after the ride closed. As the years went on, the beautiful Swiss chalet slowly disappeared as the foliage began to grow more and more, leaving the Skyway station abandoned right in Fantasyland. Although it became much harder to see the building, the stairs for the entrance and exit always remained visible but were roped off. If you looked behind while riding the Casey Jr. train, you were still able to catch a quick glimpse of the building. Well, after sitting empty and abandoned for 22 years, Disney was faced with the decision to demolish the chalet to make way for Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. So in June of 2016, Disney began removing the structure, making this abandoned Disney secret now defunct. But it wasn't completely gone. Today there are still some Skyway remnants left behind in Fantasyland. Right beside the entrance of the Casey Jr. train, these 3 steps to the left are the last 3 remaining steps of the Skyway exit. When everything was intact, it would have looked a little something like this. But that's not all. Over here, tucked away behind these carts, are more stairs from the Skyway that led to the ride's entrance. That's pretty cool that these are still left behind. So the abandoned chalet may be a secret of the past, but remnants from the Skyway still exist here in Fantasyland. Number 2. It's no secret that Dole Whip is a delicious Disney snack. The pineapple soft-serve ice cream, which was introduced at Disneyland in 1986, is pretty irresistible, and for me personally, it's never a trip to Disneyland without one. Now, the line to get Dole Whips at the Tiki Juice Bar in Adventureland can get a little long. I mean, no one likes waiting in these long lines. So a little well-known Disneyland secret was that you could order a Dole Whip on the Enchanted Tiki Room side. It was the difference of 30 people in line compared to only 3. Well, in 2018, Disney made the Tiki Room side of the Tiki Juice Bar mobile order pickup only, eliminating that short line secret. Now you don't even need to wait in line at all with mobile ordering. Back in 2020, when the parks closed due to the pandemic, Disney shared some of their secret food recipes, which included the famous Dole Whip. It's a really simple recipe. It calls for 1 big scoop of vanilla ice cream, 4 ounces of pineapple juice, and 2 cups of frozen pineapple. All you need to do is then blend and serve. I tried it myself and it's really delicious. But here's a little secret. This isn't the exact Dole Whip recipe. The one at the parks is actually vegan, so the real Disney Dole Whip recipe remains a secret. Number 1. Over in Fantasyland, you can find the Sword in the Stone. Now, I'm pretty sure many of us have tried to pull the sword from the anvil with no success. A lot of you have probably assumed you're never able to actually pull it out, but here's a little secret. At one point, you actually could. Back in 1983, Disney added the Sword in the Stone to the front of the King Arthur carousel during the Fantasyland refurbishment. Multiple times per day, Merlin the Magician would enter Fantasyland to hold the Sword in the Stone ceremony.
It is time to begin!
Where one lucky guest would be selected to pull the sword from the stone. It was quite a magical experience.
Clear your mind of all thoughts! Now, on the count of 3 and 3 only, pull, Sir Chandler. Oh, and we'll all hope for you. 1, 2, 3, Alakazam! Yes, Sir Chandler, yes, I knew you had it.
Well, around 2007, Disney canceled the show, which meant the sword could no longer be pulled from the stone, making this a secret of the past. Pulling the sword out is controlled by a cast member who releases the mechanism with a remote. So unless a cast member just happens to have the remote, this sword is never moving. Well, that's unless you're the super buff guy who actually pulled the sword out back in January of 2020 and broke it. Cast members said it had been really long since the sword was used, so its age weakened the mechanisms. Disneyland did restore the sword, but as it stands, it'll probably never move again. So, did any of these defunct secrets surprise you? And do you have a Disney park secret that no longer exists? I'd love to know. Leave a comment down below to start a conversation, and don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed the video.